live now. Okay, this has been a while since our last stream. I won't be able to remember when because, God, because Twitch deletes all of its shit after a couple months. Actually, let's just. I should be able to see it on the FFWiki account. Where was it? Yeah, it's been 11 months. This is Sam Calmage, and with me is
Techno Obliterator. Hello. So this is a special stream for me because I run not just the FFWiki, but also the Spider-Man wiki. And we have a very, very good chance the Spider-Man is going to show up here.
Probably, yes. And
let's just say very, very, very good. Considering how soon it is before it comes out, right? It's the same deal with 16, right? It's coming out very soon. So even though they haven't officially said, oh, we're going to have these games at this event, it's like, come on. If it's coming out in like 3 weeks' time, then there's, or like 3 months' time in Spider-Man's case, there's no way you have a big stream like this and don't show the things that are immediately coming.
Well, this is their no longer E3 stream, really. I mean, everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, it's very early relative to everyone else. I think Xbox is like June 11th, which God, this might come up when we next record the podcast, but God, I've been looking at Xbox in horror recently. They've been really fucking up. And anyway, I mean, well, 16 is pretty much a lock, because this is most likely going to be the last big PlayStation thing before release. There's a few other things we're on the lookout for, and a few things I'm not on the lookout for, because, oh god, so yesterday was also like Sony's big shareholder meeting, and they're like, oh, but by 2025 we're gonna have like half of our PlayStation money going into live services. Fuck you.
Yeah, it's like, that's stupid. Like, because, I mean, live services, I'm pretty sure, like, they jumped onto the live service train, the industry did, when they were like, hey, yo, these single-player games don't seem to be working out for us because they have to be blockbuster hits, and a lot of them aren't being blockbuster hits, so let's jump onto something that seems like a reliable source of revenue, right? Because if you look at the big live services like Destiny and World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy 14, then yeah, I can see why you'd look that way. But then the problem is, like, there's such big time sinks and money sinks for players that it's like there's only so many of those you can make before the market gets completely saturated. So of course, like, you know, there was only so many they could make before they were all becoming failure after failure after failure after failure. So the fact that they're still trying to go for that is insane to me.
Oh, did you check to see if if the stream seems to be running okay? Because like I don't want to do it on my end because we'll have audio feedback loop shit.
It looks fine.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
it looks
like
fine.
the thing is, like you mentioned World of Warcraft as one of the successful live services. That just kind of points to the reality of it. The live service industry had preemptively collapsed. Like the day of the MMO had already largely come and gone. Like Final Fantasy 14 is a complete outlier in that, you know, not because that market was already failing.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's like it doesn't seem like a wise investment at this point. But then again, neither do NFTs, and Square Enix still seems to want to push those for some reason. So. So we'll see.
Well, at least, I mean, I'm probably cursing us by saying this, but at least there probably won't be NF2s here.
Oh, I mean, yeah, like you said, by saying that, you've already jinxed it.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's talk about hopes and dreams for this stream, right? So as I said at the start, I am pretty confident we're gonna get Final Fantasy 16. Very confident we're gonna get Spider-Man 2. I'd be shocked if we don't get like at least a little bit of them, right?
Yeah.
So my hopes are that we actually get gameplay for both of them, right? Although we have seen a decent amount of gameplay for 16, we have seen no gameplay for Spider-Man. Although this is a Final Fantasy stream, so I'll focus on the
You cut out.
actual previews for it yet. Because the previews, we've been told the previews are very good, but at least for me personally, I haven't seen a huge amount of gameplay yet. So I think this would be a good opportunity to show some of that to the people who haven't been following the game all that closely yet. So that would be my hope. My dreams are, at least my Final Fantasy dreams, because my other dreams are like Jack and Daxter or Sly comes back. That's fucking insane. But dreams are that we get 7 Rebirth, right? And the reason I say that's dream, and I'm not like 100% confident in it, is just the fact that Square Enix like to do this marketing strategy where they market one game at a time, right? And 16 is coming before 7 Rebirth. Having said that, there is precedent set where they do sometimes show a game that's coming out far in advance, right? And they don't like, they haven't yet fully done the cycle of like bit by bit by bit by bit by bit releasing info. But nonetheless, like they do show us some things. So if we could see like, you know, a little gameplay trailer from 7 Rebirth, just something to show like that it's not literally just the same game as 7 Remake, the same exact thing, but with a different setting this time. You know, if they see like, oh, they'll bring back those combo moves from Integrate, and now you get to see Cloud and Tifa do them, or Barrett and Red 13 do them. Like, you know, if they show us something like that, that would be like incredible to me. Now, I imagine what's more likely to happen if we get anything at all is it's probably just going to be another story trailer. In which case, they might have a teaser of Zack, and people are like, what the fuck? This is, you know, timeline's screwed up or whatever the hell. I mean, I don't think we're going to get anything from 7 Rebirth here. Like, if I'm honest, I would be shocked if we did. But I've said that in the past. You know, I've been shocked before. I just like to set my expectations low.
I mean, there's a lot that people think could be showing up, but at the same time, this is about an hour and it's a general thing, so like, you know, there's probably not going to be a ton of Square Enix stuff because this is not the Square Enix show. In fact, Square Enix, I don't believe, has announced anything Summer Games Fest adjacent yet.
Yeah. So, one thing that
because this is the Sony thing and they've confirmed that they have first-party stuff here, you know, they're going to focus on that because this is the main show for that.
Yeah. So, Spider-Man is going to be there.
Yeah.
Like, more or less a guarantee. To what capacity it will be there, that remains to be seen, right? So, for another thing that came up in our Discord was the possibility of 9 Remake finally showing up. And 9 Remake has been rumored for a long time. It's one of the last things from that NVIDIA leak that we haven't seen in any capacity yet. I'm just gonna say I'd be shocked. I'd be shocked if it shows up here because, like you said, this isn't the Square Enix stream. This is the Sony stream. I would be shocked if that shows up here. I would also be delighted if it shows up because I believe that's real. I 100% believe that game exists. It is real. I don't think it's going to be anything like 7 Remake, where I don't think it's going to be split up into multiple parts or whatever. I think it's just going to be a great one-to-one remake of the game. I would be shocked if it shows up here.
Yeah,
so
if it's happening, it's probably just like an enhanced remaster or something. And
right.
Square is kind of particular about these terms. They don't like using the word remake, which, I mean, that does tie into the 7 remake thing, because you know, the big
called reunion.
Yeah, but also the big twist to 7 remake was that it wasn't a remake in the sense that you know, people thought when they said remake. It's that Sephiroth is literally trying to remake Final Fantasy VII to his own wishes.
Yeah, but then equally, they released Crisis Core Reunion, where the name doesn't sound anything like remake, and that's all it was. It was just a remake. So
but
I think Square suck at names.
In general, they prefer the term remaster for when they're not like they're not going completely from the ground up, which 7 remake also was.
Yeah, I imagine if 9 remaster, remake, whatever shows up, it'll either have a subtitle or they'll just call it Final Fantasy 9. But I fully believe that with that game, with Final Fantasy 9, I believe the only way you could remake it is to preserve its roots of being a very retro style game, a very old school style RPG that just happened to be done with modern at the time graphics. So I would not go the 7 remake route of completely redoing the combat system and XYZ. You have to preserve that. You have to keep ATB in there. So I think if that game, I would be shocked if that game shows up today, but I do think it's real. Now, one thing that I like is a borderline hope dream for me, because I'm not 100% confident, but it's been rumored so many times that it seems like it's gonna happen. Metal Gear Solid 3 remake, I could die happy, because Metal Gear Solid 3 is, to me, is my favorite game of all time, and a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people really want it to show up. Now, I think it would be incredible.
I, in full honesty, can't imagine wanting anything Metal Gear related from current Konami.
Which is totally fair if it was a new game. But if it's a remake of an existing game where they can't screw it up, well, I say can't screw it up, but, you know, there is a possibility they could. But if it's a remake of an existing game, then I'm still excited for it. I'm not excited for them to give us any new products because, you know, fucking Metal Gear Survive was dog shit. Like, that was just, you know, if you wanted like a perfect example of a publishing studio who do not understand anything about their intellectual property and just want to make a quick buck, that should be like the textbook example. It's like literally people like memed about, oh my god, now Kojima's gone, they're gonna make like a generic zombie shooter or some cash grab with it. And that's exactly what they did. It's incredible. But yeah, so I believe fully that we are gonna get Final Fantasy 16 and Spider-Man. I'd love if we get 7 Rebirth. And I'm interested to see what else shows up, because there's going to be a bunch of random shit that we're not going to care about. There's going to be a bunch of like VR games. There's going to be a bunch of, you know, some like maybe hints at first party games like way off in the future that will be released in like 5 years. Like, you know, maybe, I don't think any Naughty Dog game will show up, but if it did, this would be the logical place to put it. You know, considering like Guerrilla just released Horizon, and Sony Santa Monica just released God of War. Like, realistically, Insomniac and Naughty Dog are their other 2 big first-party studios that haven't got, well, Insomniac has Spider-Man, that haven't gotten a release recently enough where, like, they could, in theory, still be working on something and have something to show up. But so we'll see what happens.
I hope Naughty Dog is moving on to something new, because man, I'm just sick of The Last of Us. It's
same.
Like,
Same. And
I'm not sure if I've talked about that. Like, some people give stupid reasons for disliking it. I dislike it because it's misery porn. That's
same.
just,
Exactly the same way. Like,
yeah.
that is exactly how I feel about it. I feel like The Last of Us 1 was this beautiful story about someone basically having an adopted daughter, and in this like extremely, terrible time for humanity, was still able to find some humanity in himself to, protect his daughter at all costs, and in doing so did some awful things along the way. And it was about how complicated things are in situations like that, right? And it's about how love perseveres through everything else going on, right? And then The Last of Us 2 was just miserable for the sake of miserable.
Oh, for fuck's sake, it's already starting on Twitch.
What is? Oh,
the stream's already starting on Twitch.
Okay, it just showed up on YouTube for me, which is what I'm watching. I don't know if I should be on Twitch instead.
Oh, if it's only a few seconds, it's fine. But like I was thinking, oh, it's 6:01. It hasn't started yet. Open the Twitch. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Alright.
Oh boy, cinematic trailer. Not actually.
Yeah, we haven't seen those before.
Who's Haven?
It's not part of the course for Sony.
You wanna know about us?
Alright, let's see what this is.
It's simple.
Oh wait, I'm like a minute behind, I think. Shit. What's the Twitch? Is it like Twitch?
/ PlayStation.
/ PlayStation. Alright, so... And of course the first thing that shows up for me is an ad. But sounds like I'm not missing anything big.
Let's go.
Alright, is that I'm getting a... What's it called? I'm getting a trailer of a shooting game with some hip-hop songs playing. It looks like a team game. Okay. It looks like it's probably like a VR, like team game kind of thing. That would be my guess. It does look fun. I'll give him that.
And it's hard to say if something looks fun if it's just fucking CG.
Yeah, if it's just a cutscene, then it's hard to like... It's hard to get excited over it.
Sony, please realize I'm not scanning a fucking QR code during the middle of your event.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Hi everyone, I'm Jim Ryan, President and
Hi,
CEO
Jim
of
Ryan.
Sony Interactive Entertainment. I'm delighted to be here today to introduce what's next for PlayStation 5. We're now into the third year of the life cycle of PS5, and we've been fortunate to have so many fan-favorite titles released on the platform. What's even more exciting is that developers are just scratching the surface of what's possible with the gaming experiences that they create. Today, you'll get a glimpse into some of the most breathtaking and imaginative content that will be coming to PS5 and PlayStation.
Yeah, breathtaking and imaginative content. Yeah.
We've all been waiting.
Okay.
Enjoy the show.
Show us the fucking games.
Super Earth, our home.
What the fuck?
Our way of life.
Oh, is this like
Doesn't come free.
like... See, when it first showed up, I thought it was gonna be like some Detroit Become Human thing.
No, thankfully it looks less stupid than Quantic Dream.
These are happening all over the galaxy right now, and you could be next. That is, unless you make the most important decision of your life. Prove to yourself.
Oh, it's like
you have the strength and
an
the
XCOM
courage
thing?
to be free.
Join the Helldivers.
The Helldivers. So these guys look like they're those Halo characters.
Yeah.
Experience
just
true freedom.
and just another fucking multiplayer
Freedom
shooter.
to
Really.
travel
So.
the galaxy.
Yeah,
Share
it's
the resources we need
sounds like another battle royale.
Like, it's almost guaranteed this is one of those live
The
services.
freedom to encounter fascinating
Oh, yeah.
forms and introduce them to our sophisticated technology.
Now, is it first party or is it?
It had a PlayStation Studios
And
logo at the
represent
start.
The best of what Super Earth has to offer. Become part of an elite peacekeeping force and work together to spread prosperity, liberty, and democracy. Become part of something larger than yourself.
Seems like some parody of the US government.
Become a legend. Become a Helldiver. Becoming a Helldiver may result in decapitation or mortification. Not all Helldivers.
Yeah, definitely like a parody game. I like how not seriously it takes itself at least. That's pretty cool.
Sir, it's the hand.
Follow, but do not engage.
EA Originals.
Maybe engage a little.
Alright, this looks like another shooting game. Okay, so the trend right now, it's gone from open world single player RPGs to basically to multiplayer shooters, like team game shooters. That seems to be the trend right now.
That being said, you know, open world single player RPGs right now is a losing bet because, let's face it, Tears of the Kingdom is Game of the Year. I don't think anything can compete.
Right. Yeah, I mean, Square Enix are ballsy for trying.
I mean, 16 would be a strong contender in a year that did not have Tears of the Kingdom release. And most companies aren't going to sit on a game for an entire year.
Right.
Rosharnians haven't had enough yet?
We haven't given them enough yet.
Your men killed my family. Don't turn your back on me!
Proud of this tweet.
I'm trying not to switch screens until this stream is over because
Gotcha.
I was doing this very quickly, so I'm just on the full screen capture.
Gotcha. I like the look of this one. I like the art style. So this doesn't look multiplayer, this one looks single player. Ghost Runner 2. Okay. Yeah, I like the look of it. That's cool.
What's your plan? Knowing you have only 66 days to live.
Oh shit, is this Ghost of Tsushima sequel?
Just
I,
run away.
Oh shit.
I
Wait, no.
yeah, the
Doesn't
studio
look like
wasn't a
it.
match.
Nah. Yeah, it's not. It might be like inspired by
Make
Ghost of
any
Tsushima
difference
though.
At the end of the day. You know better than anyone else. That no one could escape.
No, okay, it's looking less and less like Ghost of Tsushima the more stuff shows up. Because I was gonna say like Sucker Punch is the only other studio, like first party studio, where like they haven't got anything, like it's been long enough since their last game that
Right.
in theory something would show up by now. But I can't imagine they'd show this and Ghost of Tsushima.
Also, this isn't Sucker Punch.
It isn't exactly. Yeah, I wonder who this is.
It said something like S game or something.
No, as in like what the IP is.
Oh,
I mean, it looks cool.
Going where? This damn place. You're suicidal.
One last toast. And we're all done.
Hey, Barrett's showing up. Very Ghost of Tsushima inspired. This also kind of gives Platinum Games vibes.
Patience is the key, Master. Time is not on his side. All we have to do is wait.
Yes. Let's kill him with time.
Let's kill him with time.
What's your plan? Knowing you have only 66 days to live.
Get my heart back.
Coming to PS5.
well, everything in this stream is coming to PS5.
Right. Although some of them might be multi-party.
Well, yes,
Okay,
but
this
it would
looks
be
like-
more. It'd be more surprising if something in this stream had coming to Switch on it.
From the vision.
Oh, yeah, that.
This looks like a. What's that game on PS3? The pretty one. Journey?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the same developers in it?
Well, it's the same artist, but it's not the same studio.
Okay. So is this like a spiritual successor to it?
I mean, maybe.
I get those vibes. Yeah, I mean, Journey was fucking beautiful. Sword of the Sea. Oh,
A new world.
a lot of
awaits you.
circles.
full of dangers and mysteries, signs and wonders. Things that I, in my garden, could never have imagined.
Palace Prince?
Think of the world we could build if we believed in ourselves. If we truly believed in what it means to be sentient.
Huh.
To face the universe
This
without
is-
fear or delusion.
Oh, my friend posted that it's a sequel to something called Talos Principle.
Yeah, that's what it looks like.
Imagine vast
Okay.
seas full of life and light.
See, I never played the first one, but this looks
Towers
intriguing.
rising towards the sky. So much would be possible if we believed. If we still had faith.
This does look pretty freaking sweet. What's past is prologue. I have no idea what this is.
It's nice art at least.
Yeah. Is this like a 2D game?
I mean, if this is like in-game the graphic style they're going for, then it's like it feels like it's the kind of thing where, like, you know, you have 3D animations and then you flatten it into a 2D thing.
Hmm.
2D
Yeah, it
sprite
looks
work,
like it.
2D sprite work, especially ones with extremely wide variety of animations, is fucking hard, man.
Yeah. Neva, coming 2024. Alright, so a cartoon pirate game.
Okay.
Cat Quest, Pirates of the something. Oh shit, Square Enix.
Mm.
Wait, what the fuck? Alright, so it's very artsy. Very animated. So this looks like, is this a new IP?
I guess.
Okay, it's a showtime!
Okay, this is... Oh, it's gonna be a multiplayer shooter, but whatever. Like, this looks cool as fuck.
this sure is a style.
Yeah.
Like, it feels like they're trying to make their own Splatoon.
Yeah, like I'm getting Splatoon vibes from this, but I'm also getting like Genshin Impact vibes from it. Like,
I mean, maybe from the general style, but I'm.
In fairness, like a multi-platform version of Splatoon might actually be a hit.
I mean, to be honest, I'm surprised that nobody's actually really done it yet.
Right. Yeah, I mean this might actually be a hit. Like this is actually a really
that's just
good
one
idea.
of the fucking specials from Splatoon. Like that's just the fucking the killer whale.
It's called Foam Stars.
Okay.
Welcome to the land of Mojo. Here we find Jot, the plucky squire, and his friends, Violet, Thrash, and Pip. Our heroes protect the land from the villainous sorcerer, Humgrump. They adventure to the edges of their realm, and even beyond. There, Jot finds a whole new world to explore, with dangers, surprises, and attractively furnished accommodation. Our heroes must battle Humgrump across the two realms if they are to save their beloved land from his diabolical designs.
So basically the deal is that they're like Paper Mario, except they can jump off the page sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a creative idea. I will say, like,
I've seen that game before, but I feel like it's been years at this point.
The thing I will say about this game is that not this game, this stream, like, if you compare like an E3 stream from like 10 years ago to this, where everything's all colorful, they're sometimes embracing these more like, you know, family oriented games. Like everything has to have a unique art style to stand out, and a lot of them are more like animated-esque. Like, things have changed so much compared to before.
The PS3 era was anathema to actual artistic style.
Oh, 100%. Like, even like, you know, late PS2 era, where everything was all, oh, we have to make like this edgy, dark, gritty game. And, you know, PS3 was like a continuation of that. Clearly, somewhere around like mid PS4, everyone got sick of that. And so all these companies started saying, all right, we're gonna make them as artistic and unique as physically possible so that we can stand out. And I love that change in direction. Although this is very like Minecraft-esque.
To scale PS5.
To scale. Yeah, because ray tracing requires so much power that that's how big the console's gonna be. Alright. So, Ant Simulator. Is that what we're getting now? Wait, what the fuck?
Please stop with these extreme close-ups of bugs.
Bird Simulator? Is that what we're getting? Wait. Is this what I think it is? Wait. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Yes, it is. Holy shit! Holy fucking shit, it is! Oh my motherfucking god.
I can't believe they're actually fucking doing this.
Holy fucking shit! Oh my god!
I'm still not sure whether they should do it, but...
With darkness and silence through the night.
Oh my god! Holy shit! Fuck me! Oh my god. Wait. Oh shit! Wait, what the fuck? What the
they're actually
okay,
bringing
so it's
those
like
back. Thank fucking god. Those remasters were trapped on PS3, at least for Sony-wide stuff.
Holy, okay. That is a beautiful fucking trailer. Like, even though it's, I mean, teaser, it's not really a trailer, right? But that is a beautiful way to tease it. Because for a minute, you're like, is it that? Is it that? Like, and then you're like, holy shit. We're actually fucking getting Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh my god.
Well, I believe that said it was Metal Gear Solid Triangle.
Alright, I'm gonna text my cousin right now. I gotta let him know. Holy fucking shit. Best game of all time has been confirmed. So I don't know what this is. This looks like some something in the vein of like Ico or Shadow of the Colossus. I mean it looks like it's in the vein of that. Look, I'm not paying attention to anything right now because Metal Gear's fucking Solid.
Well, you better fucking pay attention because it's
okay,
Final Fantasy 16.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Okay, now time to pay attention again.
Show your faces. It is we who suffer.
Sword sharp.
You better hope so.
Crystals take more than they give.
You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying?
To hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way.
Yeah.
You will pay for what you've done.
Why aren't you dead? You are what branded.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
I was forced to kill. You do it by choice.
They don't believe in me. They believe in the powers
Oh my god.
You can't
Alright.
blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
Ever led astray
See,
by your blind resolve.
this gameplay looks fucking sweet, man.
We don't need your...
We don't need your salvation.
We'll save ourselves, and we'll do it on our own terms. Come to me, Ifrit!
Alright.
Who are we? What are the dominants? We are but mighty acts of
I find it funny that like in the split second before he turns into Ramage, Sid just like has a transitory step turning into Virgil.
We shared a dream. I would be the king of the world.
The darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive.
I have to stop him! I have to save them!
I made a promise to my friends, and it is they who will give me the strength to end your reign. Your efforts will avail us naught. We fight, we survive, we endure. We don't need a reason.
Holy shit, man. They needed to show us story, and they needed to show us gameplay, and they showed us both.
It's just outright smashing the crystals, goddamn. Okay, so I guess there's still more because there is a demo coming, not this early because usually the things like a month in advance is too much.
I write to escape.
Yeah, so
every word is a step forward.
So there's probably still a bit more press coming at some point, which I mean, yeah.
Yeah, we still got half an hour of the show, right?
But,
I mean,
well, not in this show.
It's right up your alley. The victim was
like, there's still definitely more stuff coming because they've been putting out stuff all week, haven't they? Because like there was you know, a large amount of press previews coming out at the start of the week.
Was playing a game with them.
Mm.
Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us.
We were all trapped in a horror story. The horror story wanted us dead. There's something I'm forgetting. Something important. Something's not right!
Easy now. First things first. What's your name?
Alan Wake 2, okay. Okay, Assassin's Creed, alright.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've heard the Assassin's Creed, the Viking one, was dog shit. Like, I heard people basically say they were like super disappointed with it.
Maybe, but at the same time, it's also like Ubisoft's best-selling game ever.
Okay, so it looks like they're going back to their Middle East roots. I wonder if this is like a prequel.
This is a prequel to Valhalla, yes. Like this is following one of the assassins that was on the that was in England during the events of Valhalla, like beforehand, yeah.
Yeah, I was wondering if like
this is already an announced thing. This was part of like the suite of stuff they announced at like their Assassin's Creed 15th anniversary show. This is the first thing, which is Mirage,
gotcha.
which yeah, it's like I think it was Baghdad during the Baghdad something like, I actually forget when exactly Valhalla took place, like the century, but yeah. And they've also got stuff planned as it's like that's like feudal era Japan, and the other thing they didn't
they're actually doing
explicitly,
that now finally.
yes, they also didn't explicitly say what the other one is, but it's pretty clearly witch hunts in the Holy Roman Empire.
After people said for years they should do feudal Japan, and they're like, nah, we're not gonna do that. That's not like a good idea. Then Sucker Punch did it for them, it was Ghost of Tsushima. So now they're saying like, oh, okay, I guess we'll actually listen to the people.
Oh, hey, Scott Benson's new thing.
Okay, so look, if Final Fantasy VII Rebirth doesn't show up, I don't care, because we've had Metal Gear Solid 3. It looks beautiful, even though we only saw like 3 seconds of it. And we had Final Fantasy 16. It looks incredible.
It really could go either way, because I mean, like, you know, winter 2023-2024 season. This is about the time when they start getting started putting press out on that usually, but you know, it could go either way because 16 still has a month.
Honestly, like, I can die happy now. Or when MGS3 remake releases, if it's good, then I can die happy. Alright, so here's another of those. It looks like Xenoblade-esque. Oh, is it like a Dragon Quest?
No, it's side games. It's side games is Grand Blue, right?
Maybe. I mean, okay.
Yeah, relink the and that one's been in development for a while. Of Street Fighter 6. Okay.
I've crossed paths with many during my journey for truth.
Alright, Street Fighter.
Yeah.
I've also met my share of enemies, opponents.
Yeah, there are some trailers like that MGS3 one where I'm like, you know, they don't show you immediately what it is and you have to guess for a little bit and it adds to the excitement. But when it's just another Street Fighter, it's like, and they just show you what it is like right at the start.
I mean,
kind of
the
appreciate
6
that.
in the background, that's like, I mean, it's a very stylish 6, but it makes it very obvious that it's Street Fighter 6.
Right. Yeah, it's like, I do kind of appreciate when a trailer just gets to the point and says, oh, we're making this game.
Also, Street Fighter 6 just looks fucking beautiful, man. It's...
It's probably worth looking into this nice shawl business.
Wait, do they have like an actual... Okay.
Yes,
I haven't played
Street
Street
Fighter
Fighter in a
plot.
long ass time. Right. I was like, what? What could be the story of Street Fighter?
A veritable madman.
Other than that, they fight in the street.
It's not like a game. This journey doesn't have a real ending.
Street Fighter 6.
What the hell is this? This looks... Okay, is this like a platforming game?
I don't know.
I mean, it looks... It's a 2D game, by the looks of it. It looks very much like a platformer. Like a Metroidvania. It's a stylish Metroidvania. Like, yeah, that's my number one takeaway from PlayStation showcases, everything looks stylish, except, funnily enough, MGS3, right? And that's I mean, amazing for other reasons, but everything else just looks stylish. That's how I describe it.
Hey, Metal Gear Solid 3 still has a style to it. It's just that, you know.
Oh yeah.
Like, it's the same style as it was on the PS2, so it's not like a new thing.
Well, Metal Gear Solid 3, literally the best game of all time, right? I mean, you can't like do that again without preserving that style.
Wait, I just fucking realized something with the Metal Gear Solid trailer, because like at the end, you know, they also announced the ports of the first 3 titles. It was labeled Volume 1. Are they actually fucking...
Yeah, because...
They actually fucking getting Metal Gear Solid 4 off the PlayStation 3.
Shit, you're right. Okay. Yeah, I didn't think about that. Okay. So... Yeah, that's pretty... That is pretty big if they can do that, because that was a hard-ass game to port from what I heard.
I mean, they did
I guess
port
they're
it. It's just
doing
a fucking impossible game to make.
Right.
And like they were still patching it like years after. Like when I played it, you know, it was after they finally managed to fix the thing where they had to like reinstall the game every chapter.
Right. So this, okay, you know, earlier when I said that game reminded me of Genshin Impact, this actually reminds me of Genshin Impact, like a lot. Unless that's actually what it is.
I don't think it is Genshin, because Genshin's already on PS4.
Right. Oh, maybe they're making the PS5 version, which might be another one of those pointless ports.
I mean, maybe, but I'd assume console-wise they're working more on the PlayStation port of Honkai Star Rail, which is something that I know is coming, just no idea when.
Tower of Fantasy.
Oh, that thing. Like, which I've heard of, but I don't actually know anything about.
Wait, what is this? Okay, it's a Capcom game. Looks Skyrim-esque. Dragon's Dogma, okay. I heard very good things about this game.
Then have you forgotten
The first
that you
one.
protected me from the dragon's flames?
You need only
I heard very, very good things about it.
Of course, that begs the question. If he's a mere mummy,
This might be the first time we've seen something at Dragon's Dogma 2, because I know when they announced it as an anniversary event, it was kind of like an afterthought. like they're mostly mostly talking about other stuff, and then at the end, oh, we're also doing Dragon's Dogma 2.
That is most unfortunate, but it doth not release thee from thy fate.
Welcome back for another week of career fulfillment and minimal social.
Oh, is this fucking Five Nights at Freddy's? Is that what it's called?
Yes, it's fucking Five Nights at Freddy's.
And only infrequently with contempt. For that reason, we are excited to inform you that you did an adequate enough job the first time around to have you back. Also, there were no other applicants. So strap yourself in and get motivated to an appropriate degree. Because you ain't seen nothing yet.
See, that was supposed to be a jump scare, but that didn't scare me at all.
Yes, also because, you know, it's fucking canon because it's Five Nights at Freddy's. That's the only thing they have.
Right.
Like,
Alright,
oh wow,
now we're getting VR shit.
what robot will scream at me this time?
Okay, here's what I'm shocked about. No Spider-Man. Because, like, for us to have gotten this far and had no 7 remake, like, sorry, 7 rebirth, not too surprising. That doesn't
like,
shock me
it
too
was
much.
possible, but it's not a certainty because, like, they have another big thing to focus on.
Right. Right, but no Spider-Man is shocking to me. Like, unless they're saving it for, like, the very, very end of this showcase, which is still entirely possible, but that, like, okay, so it looks like we're now getting, like, some Resident Evil game, whatever thing first.
Is it Resident Evil 4 VR? Like, yeah. How did I manage to fucking guess that from the guy's sleeves? Fuck me.
Right.
Oh, forgive me, Father, for I've sinned.
At least they're nice enough to, like, put all the VR stuff that I can largely ignore in a single block.
Everything started
right
2 years ago when I met Fred.
And also, like, the VR stuff is not going to look nearly this good.
Everywhere. And lately, I've started to develop some destructive tendencies.
This is obviously, like, cinematic.
I mean, apparently the VR2 is pretty good, but at the same time, I'm not getting one.
Right, it's just so much money to spend on, like, games that you'll spend, like, not a huge amount of time playing, basically. It's an experience, and it's a good experience, from what I've heard.
It's expensive, I live in a small apartment, I wear glasses, I am not getting a VR thing.
Right. Well, I mean, that's the other thing, is like, you know, just the fact that you need, like, a good amount of space for it to work. Like, the idea that you can, like, have a VR headset and then, like, accidentally slam into something while playing the game terrifies me.
Woo! Looks like today's gonna be a scorcher.
Also, like, the VR2 isn't backwards compatible, so you can't even get, like, the PlayStation 4 VR stuff running on it.
Yeah. Oh, it's not?
No, it's not.
Man,
you
that's
have to.
silly. Alright, so the thing I'm noticing is we've gone from really stylized, really stylistic, artsy stuff right back to the realistic zombie shooters from the PS3 days. So it seems to be that that's the market that VR is targeting. We're right back to those gritty zombie shooting games. Is this like Call of Duty something?
It looks like some kind of fucking generic army man shooter, so...
Crossfire Sierra
I mean,
Squad.
it's definitely not going to be Call of Duty because I'm pretty sure at the time being Activision is persona non grata at Sony events. But,
Right.
Target is Colonel Peter Conrad. He was one of ours before he went rogue. We intercepted comms chatter referring to neurosynaptic tech, but they've gone dark. I don't have to remind you what's at stake here. We need that intel by any means necessary.
We need that intel by any means necessary.
It's connected to a mind synchronization.
Alright, well, it's a little more stylized than the other stuff. At least they're trying with this one.
I mean, slightly, but the aesthetic is still PS3 as hell.
Yeah, but that's VR for you. Like, I mean, the graphics in VR can't be
I'm not
that
saying
good.
the graphical quality is bad. It's not. It
Oh, you're
looks
in about
fine.
the aesthetic
I am
direction.
saying that the aesthetic looks like shitty 7th generation generic shooters.
Gotcha.
Like, yes,
okay.
it looks
Yeah,
slightly
no, I
better
agree
than
with
the
you.
other ones. It's still bad.
No, I agree with you. Although I do like that ability where he's like basically using the force.
The clock is ticking. You have to adapt.
Back again? Pathetic! Your heroics mean nothing!
You're getting close. You're approaching the center of his subconscious.
You think you're a threat to me?
Is that like Willem Dafoe or some shit? That sounded like Green Goblin a second ago.
Hell if I know. I
You
got the
think
volume
you're a
too low
threat to me?
to tell a lot of the time.
Alright, okay, Beat Saber, this is like the classic VR.
Right, of course.
Like, I'm in a good time, having a good time.
Wow, this is absolutely going to kill a ton of VODs.
Oh, I'm gonna love this shit. Just give me a call. Having a good time. Yes, I'm having a good time. No, stop it all.
Okay, so on the plus side, you know, there's Oculus is part of Facebook. So if this does manage to get flagged by Content ID because of that shit, that's something else I can blame Facebook for. Fucking shit ass company.
Totally fair. Alright, so I think we're done with the... Alright, so there's no VR2 logo anymore, so this looks like another...
Yeah.
Is this like Deus Ex or some shit?
It's not Deus Ex.
Oh, it's Bungie! Okay, is it it's gonna be a Destiny 2 expansion pack, I'm assuming.
I guess. Maybe.
Didn't they like completely
maybe
fuck
the
up
aesthetic
Destiny
doesn't
2?
look right for Destiny 2. But also, like, I mean, yeah, Destiny 2 is a game that I'd never start because like they deleted the first several years worth of content.
Remind me, did Sony buy Bungie?
Yes, Sony owns Bungie.
So this is now a first party game, okay. So is this a completely new IP?
Bungie is first party, but like they're completely free to choose their platforms for things. So I'm pretty sure this is a new IP because it doesn't look anything at all like Destiny.
It doesn't look like Destiny, you're right. Marathon.
Oh, fucking Marathon! That's the original Bungie IP. That's back when they were Mac developers.
Ah, okay. So they're bringing back their old classic. Okay. Alright, well, good for them. Okay, so now we've got 6 minutes.
Oh, now this looks like Destiny.
Okay, well, we just had the other Bungie thing. I mean, it makes sense
this is
that we
Destiny,
have...
the fucking...
Where to begin?
The fucking flying thing.
The fucking flying thing.
Yeah, that wizard came from the moon guy is there.
So I didn't hear much about, like, what I heard from Destiny, as someone who's never played it, what I heard was the Destiny 1, like, the shooting mechanics were really, really good, and everything else was just a grind fest, and people didn't like it. They were super disappointed by it. And then, as they started adding expansions to it, people started to like it more and more and more, and its reputation was being recovered somewhat. And then Destiny 2, they apparently fucked it again.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay. So in other words, basically don't get invested in Destiny because they're going to disappoint you. Alright, here we go. PlayStation's... Oh, shit. It's not Spider-Man. I don't know what it is, though. I don't know what it is, but it's not Spider-Man.
Contract
So at this point, we can rule out basically all of my dreams. And I was on the money when I said 7 Rebirth wouldn't show up today.
Yeah, I mean that wasn't like too much of a reach, really, because.
So MGS3, man. I mean, I don't know what that was. It looks like some space adventure thing. Looks cool. I like it. Coming to PS5 and PC at the same time. Interesting. Alright, so this is where they say, oh, big final game. Spider-Man 2.
I mean, there might just be more,
Yeah,
because I think
yeah,
they
here
said,
you go. Oh, wait, no.
Yeah.
For a minute, like, Columbia
right,
logo
there's a
popped
fucking
up.
Gran
I was like, oh,
Turismo
Spider-Man.
movie for some reason.
Yeah, this is the Gran Turismo movie. That's right. I don't know anything about it. Well, I mean, like, you know, they've, like, all these gaming companies have realized, like, oh shit, if we make an adaptation of it in some other medium, and it actually works out, we can boost our sales massively. I think they learned that from the Witcher series, right? So now they really wanted to do that for basically all the games. So The Last of Us got one, Uncharted got one, but it wasn't very good. And now they've decided the next one's going to be Gran Turismo. And I mean, I can see it, but like from what I'm looking at here, it doesn't suggest to me that there's any interesting story behind this film.
But it's not a true story. What fucking story? Gran Turismo doesn't have a plot.
Right, but if it's a movie, it's gonna need one. Then again,
thank you for joining us today. Before we get into
our final game. Okay, final game, Spider-Man.
A few announcements to share. At PlayStation, innovation is our passion, and that applies to not just what games you play, but how you play them. Later this year, we will launch a dedicated device that enables you to stream any game from your PS5.
Oh, okay. Oh, shit, this was... Yo, I think I talked about this a while back, right? The thing I was on about where, like, they said, oh, we're making a portable console. Except the portable console, all it does is the streaming shit.
Yeah,
and I guess this is it.
We look forward to sharing more information in the near future. I'm
like,
also
that's
I mean, it doesn't.
Ever PlayStation earbuds, which will bring
like, that's gonna fucking suck.
To PS5 and PC.
I mean, like, we'll have to see how it's priced.